Hello, my name is Ayanda from Yandi and Bay. Welcome to my channel. Alright guys, before I start with this week's video, I know I've been away for quite a bit. I am still going to be away for quite a bit, but I will be back. There's quite a lot of things happening. I am shooting some of it and I will share it when the time is right, but for now this is what I'm just gonna give you. I'm gonna finish the career series, and then after that Bay will join me in the videos after this series, and we'll just talk and catch up and tell you what's been happening. But for now, I just wanted to really finish this series because I've done quite a bit of research, and I think it would benefit either one or two people out there. And yeah, it's just knowledge that I feel should be shared, and yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so I want to start with government jobs because I feel every time people look for jobs, we focus mainly on working for the private sector. But I did want to say, just in case someone doesn't know out there, there are 3 ways that I know of where you can actually get the vacancy or the circular for the vacancies that are available in government or public sector. The one way is by going to the dpsa.gov.za website, where it shows you the different departments, either provincial or municipal, I think. So it just breaks it down and it will show you all the vacancies in those departments. Another way would be to go on info/desk.co.za. That is also similar to the dpsa.gov website. They post similar jobs because obviously it is the public sector, so the departments would be the same. However, I feel the info desk one is updated regularly, so every Friday if you check, you get like more vacancies, or you get them quicker than you would if you just check on the DPSA. Another way where you can apply for public sector work or jobs is by directly going to the departments. So if you do have a department, or if you stay in Joburg, most of the offices are in town or Pretoria, so you literally just go there and hand in your CV. I know some departments actually want you to go to the HR and you put your CV in the box and you then just do that. Yeah, so that's what I know. Yeah, those are the ways of getting a job in the public sector. So let's now get into private sector, right? I think if you search online, basically how to get a job, or like trying to search ways in which you can get employed as a graduate, the simple one is to just searching for graduate programs, which helps, but obviously you need to start being more, instead of just looking for a graduate program and putting your CV through, you need to take it further. And this also, I feel some are doing it, but not as many graduates are doing it enough. This is registering on sites such as LinkedIn, where you actually post that you're a graduate and this is the qualification you have. Actually post your CV there, and then we get to reshare it, because at times I know this has been working for a lot of people, where people recognize you from LinkedIn. So if you do that and you make sure your LinkedIn profile is updated and you post your CV there and you say you're looking for this kind of jobs, we share it. I usually share a lot of people seeking jobs, and where I know in my company there's a position that's there, I literally direct you to go and apply on the website. Another thing that you need to do once you have your qualification is to update all your career sites that you are registered on. This is PNet, Career Junction, all those career sites. You need to make sure you've updated it and your CV now says degree obtained instead of still currently studying, because I know while we're studying, that's what we do. We put that in our CV, and at times we forget to update our CVs once you've received your qualification. So this is one thing you need to get used to. You really have to update your CV quite a bit. Sometimes you update it and try to make it what can I say? So when you look at the job that you want, because obviously you don't have the experience, try to show some of the skills that you've acquired while at varsity or while working part-time as a student. If you were, try to add those in your CV, you know, and then you'd find some jobs that don't want any experience at all and all that stuff, and then you're good with that. Another way that you can get yourself aligned to getting a job is by joining work readiness programs. These don't pay, guys. They literally just pay a stipend, which helps with the transport money, but they don't pay. However, the skills you learn there are very beneficial. They teach you, sometimes when you get to an interview, you don't know how to articulate yourself, and work readiness program are very helpful with that, because they give you those skills for you to be ready for those interviews, you know. I really am for work readiness programs, because they also assist you with getting employment, which is great. It also another way to get you a job. Places like Harambee as well. Harambee is a great platform which gives youth the opportunity to get employed. I know a few people that I work with that got employed through Harambee, and you would need to go and register in such organizations, and they really do help, because Harambee as well assists you with interview skills and all those stuff, and they actually give you the opportunity and they place you, because some companies go to Harambee and be like, we're looking for interns, and then that's how you'd get into the private sector and you'd get employed. It's really tricky. At times when you're a graduate, you won't get that graduate program. Not all of us are fortunate enough to get into graduate programs. Some of us just are gonna get straight into work and get work, like, and just find jobs, you know. However, it's very difficult, and if you're gonna close yourself from applying for certain jobs because you feel you have a qualification and that job is beneath you, that would be an issue. As a graduate, no job is beneath you, guys, and I've realized since I started working that had I been picky, I wouldn't be where I am, you know. I'm not far off, let's say in the ladder, I'm not far at all, still in the beginning. However, the knowledge I've gained in this low position, which, if I'm to share, guys, the position I'm currently doing at work literally requires a metric, but I applied for it because I wanted to learn. It's one thing to have a qualification and it's another to have the experience, you know. At least I have the qualification. Should an opportunity come for the position I feel, because I'm qualified for, I can do, definitely now I have the experience and I have the qualification. So definitely, should an opportunity arises, I'd apply and probably get it, or, you know, depending on how you do in the interview. So another thing, don't limit yourself just because you have a qualification, and then not apply for jobs that you feel are beneath you. That's just another thing I wanted to share, because I do realize some people have that thing. Once you have a degree, there's some jobs that you won't do. You wouldn't want to be a receptionist, you wouldn't want to be an administrator, but honestly, just get your foot into a company and prove yourself when you're there, and then they'll recognize you because you do have that qualification. At the end of the day, you want to be employed, and being employed brings in the money, and at the same time you want to figure out what career you want to go in, and the only way to do that is by starting somewhere. Last but not least, I'm really excited about this initiative. So President Cyril Ramaphosa launched this initiative on the 27th of March. It's called Yes4youth, and this is the government working with the private sector in order to eliminate this unemployment rate that we have in South Africa currently. I'm excited about this because I've seen how much of a difference it makes in people's lives. So what it does is it takes graduates and places them in different companies or private sectors. So companies will raise their hand and be like, okay, we want to be part of it, and we will get graduates, different graduates with different qualifications, and place them in the workspace and give them 1 year experience. The Yes4youth program, guys, you won't be getting a lot of money, so that's another thing to bear in mind when you're starting in any organization, or when you start like getting the job. You won't be paid a lot. You would get a stipend. Okay, it's not a lot, that's much I can tell you, but it does give you that chance of getting the experience and hopefully being absorbed into the organization after that year, or even sooner, depending on how quickly you learn. So how you can make sure that you get that opportunity to be placed, you need to go to the Yes4youth .co.za website and register there. They will give you updates on a regular. They'll email them to you. If there's a company that's on board that's looking for graduates, they will let you guys know and you'll be in the loop. And I think they'll also help you with drafting your CVs. You just go through that website and it is very, very insightful and helpful. Yeah, so that's also another thing that I'm very excited about, because where I work, we one of those companies that put their hands up, and we've received our first graduates for the Yes4youth program, and I'm very excited, guys. I'm very excited. I'm excited for them. Because I do talk to most of them and just try to understand where they come from, what issues they've been facing, looking for jobs and all that stuff. And I am open and yeah, they know I'm open to give advice, and I've given them advice as to how to maximize this opportunity and optimize and actually prove themselves and have an open mind, because it's really difficult when you've studied a certain thing, and then you get into the workspace and what you realize what you studied for is so broad. Like finance, for example. Within finance, so many divisions and there's so many things that are done in finance, and when you get there, well, at school they just taught you a bit of it. It doesn't even touch most of what you do when you get into the room. And guys, take these opportunities. Do go to the Yes4youth. So this is a yes and a 4 is a number, youth.co.za, and register there, and you'll get updates. I know recently Discovery is looking for yes graduates. It's closing on the 31st of July, so do check that out. Go to Google is your friend, or you can go to my Twitter account, which is _Rakoma, or Yandi R. Just search Yandi R first, and you will see it there. There's an email. Sometimes you do send it via email, sometimes they will take your CV they'll get it from the portal. So do send your CVs through to that email, and good luck. So for me, I will close it there. I don't want this video to be too long. Otherwise, don't stick to the usual, which is just chilling at home and just sending through emails. Do communicate with people, do talk to people, do let them know you're looking. That is very important, and let's build that network where when you're looking, or whatever you're looking for, someone might know how you can get there. do have that open mind, and I'm just hoping everyone, or we all get employed, guys. We all get employed. And good luck to all writing exams. And thank you for watching. Please share with your friends, especially those that have just graduated or those that are about to graduate. Share this video with them. I think some of it would be helpful. Please like and do comment, guys. I really would appreciate some comments on this video. So do give suggestions as well on what you'd like me to talk about, and I'll do just that. Thank you. Bye.